He didn't flinch on moving day. Louis Oosthuizen has a 4-shot lead heading into final round Sunday.
Welcome to PGA Tour Today, presented by MasterCard.
International flags are flying at the Open Championship. A South African leads, while 2 Englishmen, a German, a Swede, and a Spaniard follow. Hello everyone, I'm Casey Black. Despite never having made the cut at the Open Championship, Louis Oosthuizen isn't acting like the kind of guy that's never been in this position. Despite a bogey on the first, which turned out to be his only bogey of the day, the South African carded 4 birdies to hold a 4-stroke lead heading into final round Sunday. Before this major, Oosthuizen had only cracked 70 once at the Open Championship, which was a 69 in the second round back in 2006. This week, however, he hasn't carded a round higher than 70. Because Oosthuizen has never made a cut at this event, until this point, he doesn't have a final round scoring average at the Open Championship. He does, however, rank 4th in overall scoring average on the European Tour with 70.3. His final round playing partner Paul Casey has, however, played a few final rounds at the Open Championship, 5 to be exact, but he's never cracked 70 on Sunday. Casey jumped to solo second after his third round, 5 under 67. He carded a 31 on the front, consisting of 5 birdies, but was bogey and birdie free on the back. In his 7 times playing at the Open Championship, Casey's best finish is a solo 7th back in 2008. In the pairing immediately before Oosthuizen and Casey are Martin Kaymer and Henrik Stenson. Kaymer, who is ranked 13th in the world, is playing in his 3rd Open Championship. His best finish is 34th last year. Kaymer shot a 35 in the front, made the turn, and shot a 33 on the back. He trails Oosthuizen by 7 shots heading into the final round. And there's something that Kaymer, Casey, and Stenson all have in common. None of these 3 players have ever broke 70 in the final round of the Open Championship. Of the 3, Stenson has the best final round scoring average at the British Open with a 71. In his 4 final rounds, he's never shot lower than a 70, but never higher than a 72. And in the pairing immediately following them is Alejandro Canizares and Lee Westwood. They will tee off together. Should Westwood go on to win, he would have made the most appearances at the Open Championship with 16 before ultimately going on to win. It took Stewart Cink 11 times before his victory. Heading into the final round, Westwood is 8 shots off the lead. And in the meantime, the man who has won the Claret Jug 3 times with 2 of those wins at St. Andrews is 12 shots back of the lead. Tiger Woods, who didn't make the move that he would have liked on moving day at St. Andrews, has never come from behind to win a major on Sunday. And Phil Mickelson is 2 under par, 13 shots off the lead. By the way, the leading American in the field is Dustin Johnson, who was leading by 3 strokes heading into final round Sunday at the U.S. Open Championship before shooting that final round 82. This is the first time since 1969 that no Americans are in the top 5 on Sunday at the British Open. And in the meantime, back home in the States at the Reno-Tahoe Open, tournament host Scott McCarron made the most of moving day, shooting a 5 under 67 to sit at 10 under par for the tournament. And Graham DeLette moved up the leaderboard more than 50 spots after shooting a 3rd round 10 under 62.
It was just one of those days. I mean, you don't really even realize how many under par you are. You're just kind of going about it, and all of a sudden you look at your scoreboard, we're walking with you, and you're like, it's 7 and 8 and 9, and it's a fun day for sure.
And to watch the final round of the Reno-Tahoe Open, you can see it on Golf Channel starting at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. And to watch the final round of the Open Championship at St. Andrews, tune into ESPN starting at 6 a.m. Eastern. And don't forget, for instant scoring and video updates right at your fingertips, head to PGATour.com.
PGA Tour Today is presented by MasterCard. There are some things money can't buy. For everything else, there's MasterCard, proud sponsor of the PGA Tour.